Hola mis amigos and possible amigos, my name is Taffer16 and welcome back to another reaction video, and welcome to my reaction to the complete semifinal of Robot Wars 4 Wars, the complete semifinal. You probably already noticed from the video length, but I am doing both semifinals A and B in this video. A couple reasons for that. One, frees up a day, instead of doing, one semifinal one day and the next the other, just gives me another day to put something in on the calendar this month. And two, it sets up so I can do the finale next month and finish this year instead of, waiting, because I wouldn't be doing this in December regardless, because the monthly series that I have that don't have Christmas specials I put on pause during Christmas month. So this would have been on pause anyway, and we would have to wait till January to do the finale. So instead, we're just going to do both semifinals now, and then the finale next month. Alright, should be a good one. Tell you what, some of these robots I probably haven't seen in a long time. Like, I don't remember what Chaos 2 looks like. It's been a long-ass time, bro. When did I start this season? I don't remember.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a
18 months
one-time
ago.
nightmare. But now he hates belly buttons, Craig Charles.
They say time goes quickly when you're having fun, and even quicker when you're mashing up robots. Because here we are at the first of our Robot Wars semi-finals. Now, as you can imagine, our semi-finalists are an absolute bag of nerves. I've never seen so many robots rush off for an oil leak. And I even caught one robot here praying earlier on. Either that, or he'd stuck his hand together gluing his engine back on. But they've
Probably
got
that.
every right to be worried, because each of our 8 qualifying robots fighting today has already kicked some serious robo-botty. Oh yes, let's see how they made it this far.
Uh-oh, recap time, brothers.
Rating champs Chaos 2 blew away Atomic. Steg 2 used another flipper, and Mortis flopped in the heat final.
Oof.
Tornado was a real twister against the fancy Gemini twins, who were spiked. And next up, controversy. Suicidal tendencies thought they were through, but Wheelie Big Cheese got the decision of the judges. Pussycat created a major surprise, slicing through the razor. Thermidor 2 went supersonic against Chronic the Wedgehog. Watch out for those
Not
claws.
Chronic the Wedgehog.
Firestorm inflamed opponents the Morgue, who thought they
Whoa.
were wedged on the pit. Firestorm took the judge's decision. And
Whoa.
to go through, Dominator 2. These are our first 8 semi-finalists.
If Firestorm wins, it's gonna
Tonight's
be pissed.
competitors will face the usual knockout competition. The only difference being, they're all psychos. I'd rather get in the ring with Terminator's big brother. And in the end, however, only 2 survivors can return for our grand final. Robot Wars the Armageddon.
So the final will be Final
it's
4,
time to
okay.
pump up the carnage.
Craig, 5 seeded
Oh,
robots
wow.
are into this semi-final. Firestorm 2 at the bottom of your screen there, seeded 5 against Dominator 2. Pussycat seeded 19 against Thermidor 2. Wheelie Big Cheese are 15th seeds against Tornado. And
Interesting.
Steg 2 seeded 7 against the big boys. Chaos 2, the reigning champions.
Yeah, Steg's fucked.
Looking cool, calm and collected as ever, we have Chaos 2 getting ready for their first battle. I've got to ask you, George, this is an awesome flipper you've got here. You won the last wars, you did very well in the heats. What makes it so special?
Most of the power comes from the fact that we're one of the few teams that use high pressure gas, the full bottle pressure of carbon dioxide.
So you feed liquid CO2 into the cylinder?
Yeah, liquid CO2 straight into the round.
Don't just give out
And
the
that
blueprint,
expands
bro.
it like-
Yeah, 570 to 1.
So that's where you get that awesome
That's
kick
where
from.
that's where the kick comes from, yeah.
And what else is another strength about your robot? I mean, it's small, does that help?
Yeah, the small size helps because the chassis is much tougher, being smaller. I can make it thicker and still keep under the weight limit.
Extra thick.
And you look to be a very good driver.
Well, most of that is the electronics. I'm an electronics engineer.
Yeah.
It's one of the easiest robots to drive because of the electronics.
Gotcha.
Here is the opposition. It's Steg 2 from Hampshire.
Good luck,
my
y'all.
county. Come on. Do you perchance
They look
pump
depressed.
liquid CO2 into your cylinders?
We do.
You do?
We do.
That's fantastic news, because that is the strength of Chaos 2.
Yeah.
Really?
We
And
have
you've
that
got
too.
it.
Yeah.
But you are a bigger robot,
Yeah,
which means that
slightly.
you're probably less robust.
No, it's the way it's built. It's built with space age technology.
Oh, all
Yeah,
right.
So it is robust. I'm
It
sure
is
I'm sure
robust.
it's just as robust.
Because their
but
key
it's-
tactic is usually to just get people right out of the way, isn't it? Flip them right out of the arena.
Yeah. Happens to be the same tactic as ours.
Ah, but have
Yeah,
you
good
ever
luck.
achieved it?
Not yet. Not yet. But, you know, there's a first time for everything.
Yeah. Good luck, y'all.
switch. Seed number 1 and reigning champion, Chaos 2.
The fire extinguisher powered CO2 flipper is one of the most powerful weapons we've ever seen. Only costs £250 to build. The ground clearance is a tiny 1mm lawnmower motors used to drive the top seeds.
What about Chaos 1?
Hi, the Chaos 2 team. We've flipped our way to
Chaos 1
semi-final.
any good?
The robot's exactly the same as last year. Powerful flipper, good traction. We're last year's champions and we hope to do it again this year.
You probably will.
Rob Romsey, seed number 7, Steg 2.
Battle of the
Semi-finals
Twos.
last time in a previous guise is Stegosaurus. Also has a
Except they
CO2
use the
powered
actual
pneumatic
number.
flipper, an electric 750
Chaos
watt
uses the
motor. The
Romans.
shell aerospace aluminium is bulletproof.
Hi, I'm Rob, this is Pete, this is Danny, this is our robot Steg 2. Received a little bit of damage getting as far as we've got. We're now through to the semis. We've had to make new polycarbonate top because it got a bit damaged, and our tail is being repaired at the moment as it got a little donk in it from Mortis, but hopefully it'll last to the final.
Roboteers, stand by.
You know, call me crazy, but I'm going to take Chaos 2 for
George
this.
Francis,
Bold
Robot
pick, I
Wars
know,
veteran at the
but
controls there, Ian Swan and his son Richard with him, and Steg 2 with Rob Heisman. He's the
Can you
bearded
imagine
man
if they
on the
lost to
right-hand
kick off the
side,
semifinal?
Dan King at the controls.
that'd be incredible. They're not gonna, but can you imagine?
Interesting to see whether or not Steg 2's power has been repaired. It is vital to them. Strengthened for this series of Robot Wars.
They tried it. Well, yeah.
In underneath Steg 2.
Yeah.
8mm ground clearance to attack. And
Yeah.
Chaos 2 found that gap. And already we've seen
Yeah.
the power of George Francis's flipper there.
Oh,
Chaos 2
no.
tries to reply. We've seen the danger
Yeah.
already of the reigning champions. There he is at the controls, an amateur physicist. He loves his astronomy, loves his photography.
Oh,
Chaos
shit.
2
I
in
forgot I could do
trouble.
that.
Only momentarily, though, because it has the Streamex so vital, invaluable for Robot Wars.
Yeah.
His self-running mechanism. And on the attack on Steg 2 again. Pushing
yeah,
against
there you
the
go.
arena wall. Down comes Steg 2. Great battle this.
Almost got him over.
Flip and a flop. A hop, skip,
Flipping
and a
Chaos
jump
2 out of there is
battle.
really the only shot you've
In
got.
the series semi-final, the first of our semi-finals in Steg 2.
Oh, that's it.
Dragged into that CPZ, the corner patrol zone. Don't forget, the house robots can then come out and attack. You're knocked into the CPZ. Steg 2 on its side now.
Somebody ring the bell.
Vulnerability of a Streamek. If you
Yeah, that's ball game.
You can use it, but once you're on your side,
That's ball game.
Can the Steg 2 team, Rob Heisman, Dan King, and Peter
Nah.
Owen now right Steg 2? I don't think so. I think it's all over for Steg 2.
Yeah,
after
GG.
a very good opening few moments.
At least you
in
flipped
this
him
match.
once. That was cool.
Flipped up fight. The arena flipper there.
He got him
It
over
rolled
once.
2 or 3
Didn't do
meters.
nothing. He
Trying
got
to
him over
raise
once.
up cards. Oh, all over
Yeah,
for
that's
Steg
about what I
2.
thought it would be.
And they started so promisingly.
Well, Steg 2 is definitely now extinct. Chaos 2 goes through.
Easy work.
Your heart must have sank when you saw who you were drawn up against.
Yeah.
You made a great improvements on your robot since last year, though. You put a flipper on it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you had him on his back.
Yeah.
Put himself right away. So does yours, though, as well, didn't it?
Yes, it did, yeah.
Have you enjoyed it?
Oh.
Yeah, a lot.
You're up against the reigning champions.
Well, they're the champions. I mean, we did well.
They are quite powerful.
He did do well, yeah.
And you did do well. Give yourselves a pat on the back.
Yeah,
Ladies
just,
and
you
gentlemen,
know,
let's hear it for Steg 2.
Rough scene.
Well, that was okay, wasn't it, young man?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
George?
That's a bit tough, that one, yes.
It is a good
They were
robot,
good
that one,
robot,
isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, very powerful, but
Yep. Good fight.
do you think you can do it this year? Do you think you can reclaim it?
Quietly confident. There's still several good robots out in the pit at the moment.
There certainly are.
The standard's much better this year, I think.
I think it's improving.
Damn,
all the
this
time,
roasted
which
hell
is
out of Series
good
3.
about it. No robot has ever maintained the championship.
Well, this is only the Force Wars.
Got him.
It was a bit worrying when you picked us up.
I know. It's
Got
got a
him.
flip on it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But your self-writing arm worked perfectly, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you in the next
Craig
round.
got
Ladies
me
and gentlemen,
done.
let's hear it for Chaos 2.
that was a dumbass statement, though, to be fair. No, have you know, nobody's ever repeated. It's the fourth series,
I
Craig!
think young Richard Swan, just 9, a pupil at Castle Hill Junior School, is the brains behind Chaos 2. Steg 2 out. Next up, Wheelie Big Cheese and Tornado.
All right.
Performance, this robot is one of the favourites for the title. You
They are
perform
really
brilliantly
big.
in the heats. but you've made some changes.
Yes,
Why?
its response was a bit slow before. There was a slight delay between telling it to start or stop and it actually doing it.
Why was the delay in there in the first place?
Well, there are wheelchair motor controllers in there, and people don't like their wheelchairs taking off like Formula One racing cars. So we've taken out the delay, and it should now perform like... Well, we know it performs like a Formula One racing car now.
From what I've
seen
seen
more
from
powerful than
the
the flipper in the arena.
the
Yes,
heats,
definitely. The flipper just sort of rolls them over.
the
and
only
we
one
chuck
I
them
give a
sort of
shot
up
at
in the
beating
air.
Chaos 2 is
What
Hypnodisc.
do you think about your opposition then?
I don't think he can do much to us, but whether we can catch him and do anything to
I
him
think they
is
might be the only ones who
awkward
can do
question.
it.
Well, I'm really looking forward to this one. Cheesy enough for you?
Whoa!
Are we scared?
Ah.
I think they're pretty awesome, this opposition, because we've seen them in the heat, and they really have got a phenomenal flip.
We don't
Lord.
really think they should have won their last battle. It was a judge's decision, and we were among that part of the crowd that didn't really think it should have gone to them.
I don't remember, to be honest.
So you're going to be
Yes.
showing them what for, are you?
Maybe I agreed with you, I don't know.
In actual fact, we think their opponent was better, so we're less scared of them than we would have been of their opponent with suicidal tendencies.
Oh, right.
So,
So please you're not up against them.
Oh,
with these.
yeah.
Well, you've got an awesome robot. Dave here is the Storm Chaser. You might remember
They
him.
named a
He's
robot
scared of nothing.
Suicidal Tendencies. Holy shit,
even
dude.
the wheelie big
I
cheese.
forgot about that.
You can pull a Land Rover, can you not?
Yep.
No
and there's a spike
shot
in
that
here
would have gone
that will
over
come at you and
nowadays.
have
They
had
tried to
you
do it on
before you
modern day
even saw it
BattleBots.
coming.
Like, oh, what's it called? Suicidal Tendencies? Yeah, pick something else. It's not happening, brother. No shot.
From Huntington, Tornado.
Very powerful. The low gear ratio, the pneumatic spike ram came from a loudspeaker production line. Welded steel and polycarbonate, and Tornado can whip up a storm.
I don't know. Not this one.
Hi, I'm Andrew, this is Dave, this is Brian. We are Team Tornado, and this is our robot Tornado. To get here,
Really?
we beat Berserk 2 and Gemini. At the end of the heat, we had
Fuck
a little
Gemini.
problem with our drive system, but it's all fixed now, and we are ready to go.
From Langport in Somerset, the number 15 seed, Wheelie Big Cheese.
Oh, Drew, yeah, baby. That weapon can throw 800 kilos into the air. The wheels have gold shoe spikes. So, 4. Watch out for this.
Hello, I'm Roger, that's Paul, and that's John. This is
Still
our
thinking
robot,
about this one.
Wheelie Big Cheese, the toughest robot on the block. All built out of titanium. It's virtually indestructible. Since the last heats, we've improved its handling somewhat by taking out the delay in the controls, and we've now got the GT version, ready to take on anything.
Roboteers.
Taking on Tornado with Andrew Marchant at the controls there in the middle, David Gamble on the right,
know.
Brian Moss on the left, and Wheelie Big Cheese, Roger Plant, and
Fuck it, I'll
engineer
take Tornado.
with
Place
the
your
beard
bets.
controls on the right hand side, Paul Alton and John McGugan with him.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Wheelie Big Cheese had the left hand drive damaged earlier on in the
Okay.
series.
Ooh.
We'll see if it has any effect
Okay.
here. Tornado, very underrated. Many people thought that they would beat the Clusterbot Gemini twins in their heat, but they did. Dancing away from Wheelie Big Cheese. Classic.
Oh,
Look at that
shit.
power. Tell
That's
you
it.
about
Oh, no, they're fine.
The mighty
They're fine.
throwing device. Up goes
Jesus.
Tornado, 3 feet off the arena floor and slamming back down. Again, leaving themselves vulnerable to attack.
Oh,
And you can see the power of the weapon actually turns Wheelie Big Cheese up and over. Tornado doesn't have a classic Streamex self-running mechanism, but can run both ways up.
oh.
There's the cheese again. But at the moment, it's certainly not a spree for the
Hey.
breed.
Oh,
But
nice.
you can camembert.
Oh!
Roger Plant will
I
be
think they
trying to
broke
use
him.
machine run on until the end, but
They broke him.
sustained
They
damage
broke him.
in that
They broke him.
series. Look at that.
Holy
The wheel is
shit.
buckled.
They broke him.
And now it's Tornado's turn to drive on. That is a decisive moment.
Got him.
Big Cheese got sucked into the sea.
Let's
breeze at the
go.
control zone, and that was when the damage was sustained. Look at that wheel.
Fucking legend.
No mobility left now for Wheelie Big Cheese. Tornado knows if
Tornado's
they
on
can
fire.
stay
Okay.
out of arm's reach of the flipper, they have a real chance here.
They got it.
Can push and shove. No, don't get onto that flipper. Tornado with Andrew Marchant, an electroacoustic engineer at the controls. Roger Plant there. You saw him at the Wheelie Big
Yeah,
Cheese
it's done.
controls. Tornado smoking somewhat. They're okay though.
okay.
Spinning away, so they're still mobile. A little bit of smoke coming up there, perhaps. Turning away Tornado. Wheelie Big Cheese. Maybe just trying to hang on and go for a judge's decision, and that's what...
Dog, if they
It's
give
all
this
that's
to
left
Really
for
Big
them 'cause
Cheese,
it
I'm
goes
gonna
to
be
the judges,
pissed off.
Craig.
They literally broke its wheel.
Well, very close, very tight. I wouldn't like to call it. It's down to our judges.
I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, I mean,
I don't
judging
care if he
on
flipped him
start
into a
control,
triple
damage, and
somersault.
aggression.
That was
Really
really
Big Cheese,
cool,
obviously aggressive
but
early
they
on.
broke its fucking wheel.
In that CPZ there, tussling with Matilda, that was when the damage was sustained, and I wonder if that is the decisive moment in this battle.
It should be. It should
Very
be.
close, Tornado driving on, the more aggressive towards the end.
I'm gonna be so mad
Well,
if they don't get
guys.
this tornado.
Decision time. The judges have made the decision. They've been looking at style, control, damage, and aggression. And the wheels have come off the cheese's challenge. They go for Tornado.
Thank you. Swear to God.
It was a really close one.
Yes. Well done. Well done.
Really
Yeah.
close one.
Yeah.
Your wheel came off a lot earlier. You were
Yeah.
damaged a lot earlier. You suffered a little bit more damage than Tornado. They were quite tenacious. That's what the judges have said.
Yeah.
Do you agree with all that?
No.
Do you think you'd swung it? Do you think you'd sneak the decision?
I wouldn't like to call it like the last one. Can't do it. No.
You've got a very powerful flipper. You flipped them up. You flipped.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to do it, and then you lost your wheel against the barrier.
Yeah.
In a little skirmish with Matilda as well.
Yeah.
And it was all downhill from there.
Yeah.
You've
That's
got
why you lost.
Much further than you've ever done before.
Yeah.
You're going to come back and see us again, aren't
Yeah,
you?
oh yeah, we've got enough robot left to bring it back next year.
Ladies and gentlemen, big them up. Wheelie Big Cheese.
JJ.
Yes. A few more fights and you could be lifting a title, couldn't you?
We're glad to have won that one.
They have Face Chaos too now, don't
You've got a
they?
lot of damage there, though. I think there was an internal fire inside that robot.
I think we've burnt a motor out, but we'll have a go at repairing it. We'll see what we can do.
Can you repair it in time?
We hope so.
Fingers,
Can't say.
fingers crossed. Ladies and gentlemen, big it up, Tornado! Well done, lads.
The reason I didn't count the fire damage done to them, by the way, for wondering about that, Really Big Cheese didn't light
Roger
them on
and
fire. They
team,
lit themselves
What
on
happened
fire.
to that wheel of yours?
The weld broke.
So I
How'd you
didn't
get
count
around
that.
something like that?
We'll have to learn how to weld titanium a little bit better than we're doing it at the
They
moment.
drove
It's a very
through the
difficult
fucking
material
fire.
to weld.
And not a lot of people do it, do they?
Very few people at all. So we're doing all right.
But that was nothing
So if
Really
anyone
Big
knows
Cheese
how to
did.
do that and could help Roger, perhaps they could contact him. Otherwise, you're going to be doing a lot of travelling before the next wars, aren't you?
Now I'll find out how to do that in my little workshop at home down in Somerset.
All right.
We can weld most things in Somerset.
Excellent news. The Tornado team, fantastic against Wheelie Big Cheese. You did a
Hell of a
splendid
fight,
job.
wasn't it?
It was. Now, what's happening here? What's Steg 2 doing on your bench?
We've had a motor burnout, and Steg 2 very graciously donated one of their motors, which is wonderful of them.
Oh.
So we're going to be able to compete in the next battle.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
not all war, is it?
Steg 2.
Good for them.
Well done, guys.
That's good sport.
And are you going to be ready?
We hope so. Fingers crossed.
We haven't got long. I'll leave them to it.
Cheers.
Generosity of spirit in the pits as ever.
Oh, no.
Wheelie Big Cheese are out. Tornado go through.
Wow.
Thermidor 2 and Pussycat next up.
Pussycats have made it through.
They had to face
They've got
chaos, though,
9
don't
lives
they?
left. They did very,
They're
very well in the
fucked anyway,
heats. Now, this works according to
What's
Newton's
new,
second law, apparently,
Pussycat?
which is what?
Whoa, whoa.
Every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
And how does that apply to the robot?
What that means for Pussycat is that when the wheel turns to drive Pussycat forwards, the robot tries to turn in the opposite direction. And that's how when we're lying down, we can flip ourselves back up.
It's very impressive. And this here is the self-confessed best driver on Robot Wars. You did well so far. Let's meet the opposition. The blade on top of your opposition travels at just 3,000.
Oh, not the lobster.
These look pretty tasty. What are they made of?
It's a sponge and the wheels are from a Mini Metro.
Ah, okay.
Nice and grippy.
Where'd you
If
get
they
those
lose,
from?
it's because she fucked up their wheels.
No, they were given to us.
And we've talked about these pincers before. We think they're just for show.
They are really just for show, yeah. So.
Not very impressive. So what's the key strength of your robot?
Why are you gonna roast
It's a
them?
Flipper. It can lift about a ton, which is about a Land Rover.
That'll do, won't it?
Yeah.
That'll do if the driving is good enough. Powered by 2 Bosch 750s. How did you win the heat?
I think it was pure luck.
I think they're going to need it.
What is you? You're an asshole, bro. She's such a dick.
From Gloucester, seed number 19, Pussycat.
This team is in its 4th wars. Robin Herrick, the captain, now joining up after missing the heats. The circular blade,
Hand painted by
Alan,
Alan.
here will be made up of opposition metal and machinery.
Hi, we're Team Cold Fusion. Today we're joined by Robin Herrick, our team captain. These are the guys we've taken out so far.
Oh,
We've
that's
taken
cool.
out Razor, Reptilitron, Milliambug, and Robo Chicken. We're fighting Thermidor next. It'll make a nice change to have Lobster.
Oh, right. They beat Razor. Fuck.
Thermidor 2.
No hidden claws in the small print here. They're out in the open and powered by two 750-watt industrial electric motors, an aluminium shell, too
Rock
strong for
Lobster.
Siege Dreadnought in the heat.
Rock
Taking the
Lobster.
crowd.
Hi, we're Team Lobster and this is our robot Thermidor 2. My name's David, this is Eli, this is Ian. It's got a top speed of 15 miles an hour. Our main weapon is our flipper. We've also got these powerful claws. Since the heat, we've had to strengthen this bracket, as you remember, they sort of either snapped off. Hopefully that won't happen again.
Listen, I wish the best for the Lobster Boy, but
with the team captain Robin Herrick,
I'm gonna
there
take
in the
Pussycat.
middle. Young David
Place your
Gribble, the
bets.
driver, and Thermidor 2. David Harding on the right, Ian Harvey at the controls, Eli Kirkpatrick's 12. Tested Thermidor 2 in the kitchen at home. Pussycat,
Good start.
we've seen beat Razor.
Oh!
Pussycat, though, at the moment, flipped over by Thermidor
Oh!
2 once and twice.
They do be
Not
flipping.
just the claws here. It is that front flipper on Thermidor 2, and look at the damage sustained there for Pussycat coming down.
Oh my God!
Up in the air here, like a cat on a hot tin roof. Pussycat.
God damn!
All that business about Newton's law.
Oh, this is a bad
I thought
matchup
it was
for
when an
Pussycat,
apple
maybe.
fell out of a tree. This is Pussycat falling out of the air onto the arena floor. There's the ref
Oh,
box
there
coming
we
in
go.
for a little glance. You
Flip
may
him again.
have noticed around the necks of the Pussycat boys pieces of rubber strung.
Oh.
Trophies of war, pieces of razor, collected, strung up, put round their necks.
Oh, they're fighting back, though.
It's a reminder.
They're going for the wheels, it's smart.
But at this moment in time, I'd say Thermidor 2, just about on top against Robin Herrick's team. Is it now time for Pussycat to come back, trying to sever the claws?
Yeah, they're
there?
trying to.
With
Oh,
that
here we go.
circular blade.
There you go. Oh,
And
shit.
look at the
Oh.
damage here, slicing
Oh, that was
in
big.
to the very head of the
That was
lobster.
big.
A great gash appears, dented down the spine as well.
They get the wheel?
And a worry for the Thermidor 2 boys. David Harding, an electronic engineer, Ian Harvey, an automatic inserter.
They gotta slip him
Young
again.
Eli's at Heartsea School.
Pussycat might
Come from
yoink
Norwich.
this. Oh, they're running away.
Pussycat boys from Gloucester trying to chase them home though.
Oh.
Pussycat again with a circular blade. Outermost. Powered by electronic motors. Ooh,
I
they came
think
back strongly. This will go
Pussycat
to
might
the
have
judges.
swiped that.
And I wonder whether the damage sustained by Thermidor 2 at the end will prove too costly.
Yeah, I think they might have swiped that.
Well, that one's going to go to the judges, but let's have a look at some of the highlights of that amazing battle.
Tail of two
But again,
halves
they
there.
have to judge on style, control, damage and aggression. Thermidor 2 is certainly the aggressor there.
Yeah,
And
it's flipping the
again,
shit out of him.
Pussycat flung up into the air, but from then on, look at the damage sustained by Thermidor.
They
And I
did
think
do
the
a lot of
flipper was
significant
immobilized late on. And
I think
that could be
Pussycat stole
decisive
that.
as Pussycat finished very, very strongly.
I think they stole that.
Well, the judges have made a decision. Remember, they're looking at style, control, damage, and aggression. And in their wisdom, they've gone for Pussycat!
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, guys.
I'm gonna have to agree with that.
You started out really quite strongly. You were flipping them backwards and forwards, but you kind of slowly ground down and ran out of power.
Yeah, we ran out of gas and
Yeah, they're running away at the end.
Sitting lobster.
Yeah, sitting the lobster. I mean, you were kind of your flipper stopped working halfway
It
through
did,
as
yeah.
well.
Oh, did it stop? Okay. Oh,
And
they
that
broke
saw
it.
they've got, it's quite awesome, isn't it? It really cut you up
Yeah,
towards the end.
I think it has cut us up.
It's cut you up quite
Yeah.
badly, I think.
Oof.
A lot of running repairs there, I'm afraid.
Yep.
You'll come back and see us again, won't you?
Yeah, we sure will.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Thermidor!
Good job, boys.
Well, you're not far away from the grand final, lads. You just got to keep it up. You started off really slowly.
Yeah.
I mean, were you worried there at any stage?
He's a good opponent. I must admit, I did underestimate it, and I wish I didn't now.
You've still got all your 9 lives, though.
They're the first guys to damage us.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
They're
we'll go
good.
make some repairs and we'll see you in the next round. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Pussycat team!
Good job. Great comeback.
That is one trash-looking lobster.
Yeah, he's not well.
You're such a hater,
look
bro.
at the mini Metro wheels. completely split there. What happened? Because you had that fight. We thought it was yours.
Yeah, so did we. We just ran out of CO2 halfway through, and once we do that, that's all our weapons gone. So,
Yeah, because the flipper wasn't working,
no,
was it?
The claws don't work either.
Still, you'll know for the next wars, more gas.
More gas, yeah.
More gas. It's a long fight.
Okay.
You need to be prepared.
Right.
Because failing to prepare is preparing to fail.
Right.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm roasting her for being biased, but I'm
notice
about
of
to be
that.
real
Thermidor
biased
2
right
go
now.
out, Pussycat
Because I
through.
still maintain Firestorm
2 against
shouldn't
Dominator
fucking
2,
be
the
here.
last of our first
So
semi-finalists.
I'm about to get my bias
Plasma
shit
nitride
right
coated
now.
Titanium, boys. Dominator 2 are back for more damage. This thing out-accelerator Paul's motorbike up to 20 miles an hour. It's very, very nippy. They've got about 1.5 tons worth of pressure from that axe. And have you made any changes since the heats?
Yes, we've changed the tyres, so we've got added grip, so we've got far more pushing power. We've reshaped the axe, ground it and polished it so it doesn't get stuck into the competitors. And we've also moved one of the main control PCBs between
Please
the
win.
gearboxes, absolutely invulnerable there.
Because that got spiked last time, didn't it?
It nearly did, but we didn't want to risk it this time.
Well, they'll need those changes because they're up against the 5th seed. And it is the Firestorm 2
Boo!
boys. Now, this is a special robot because normally we have
Oh, it
one
isn't.
motor per wheel, but not on your robot.
Nope. We've got one big motor at the back for forwards and backwards, so it turns the differential in there like that. And then we've got two smaller motors down here for left and right, which turns the differential like that.
So you've got a forwards and backwards motor and a sideways motor, which should give you more control.
Yes.
And you've also got 25 stones worth of self-righting flip at the back there.
We do, yeah.
Which your opposition don't have.
No, they don't. We don't believe that they can self-right, but we haven't seen her in action yet, so, well, wait and see.
This is going to be an interesting one, is it not? What's your message for the opposition?
Run away.
Exactly.
Run away or what? You'll drive yourself into the pit again?
Ron Huntington, Dominator 2.
The motto of this team is ram it, hit it, push it. 2 industrial motors generating up to 20 mile an hour. A pneumatic axe is the weapon. A plasma nitride-coated titanium shell. Can they dominate or will they whimper?
Welcome to Dominator. Previous battle, we put the axe through 101. In the tracks, all over his casing. We're looking forward to doing it again. Modifications, these tyres. Plenty of grip, plenty of pushing power.
I kinda wish you
Not
just
only
said
gonna
wheel
action,
and
we're gonna
then
push
not
it.
elaborate further. Modifications.
Seed number
Wheel.
5, Firestorm.
Third in the third series of Robot Wars, a fire extinguisher CO2 gas power flipping arm which can toss the equivalent of 25 stone. For their heat final, they inserted heavier batteries than normal. It paid off.
Hiya, I'm Alex Mordew. I'm Graham Bourne, and this is Firestorm. Still a little battle weary from its previous fights, but we've still
Yeah,
got
you mean the
flipper,
fights that you lost?
And we've still got our speed, so we're ready to go on and win this.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's the Dominator 2 team, a unique bi-wedge shape.
I feel like I'm
There
going to
at the
wait a while
controls,
for
Peter
Firestorm
Halloway.
to actually lose.
There's
Yeah.
Firestorm 2. Alex Mordew on the right-hand side. Graham Bone, the taller of the two.
2, 1.
So I want Dominator to win, but I feel like they're
The
not gonna.
bi-wedge, which has the more obvious weapon. There it is.
Oh.
That's coming down. And again.
From
Firestorm 2.
the
There's
axe.
the flipper.
Well.
And over onto its side goes Dominator 2. Can they ride?
Oh!
Very quickly done. You can see the new tyres on Dominator 2.
Yeah!
In comes the axe.
Yeah, bitch!
Look at the blade.
Yeah, bitch!
Looking at the powerful flipping arm of Firestorm 2.
Let's go!
Fought in Series 2, fought in Series 3.
Yes.
They got knocked out by Chaos 2. The Durham boys, they were at Edinburgh
Oh,
University
no.
together.
No! No!
And up against Dominator 2.
Oh,
They
come
knocked
on.
them back in on the attack.
Get up, boys, yes!
Trying to get in underneath Dominator. There they are.
Yeah.
Graham and Alex, you saw from behind. Dominator 2 now on the attack, chasing them down across the arena floor.
Oh, here we go.
Get up to 20 miles an hour, Dominator 2. Peter Halloway, the project manager for the team, the driver, the T-boy also, he said so. Paul Tolliday is controlling the weapon. And the crowd make their intentions clear.
Yes!
They want the Firestorm boys into the pit, but they escaped.
So do I.
See a vent of steam rising from the arena floor there in the background. Dominator 2 upended. Comes crashing down. That's where Firestorm 2 could have done, perhaps with an axe-type weapon to get in on the vulnerable underbelly of Dominator 2. Only has the flipper. Scarred Firestorm badly as well, but always aggressive. Again, Dominator 2 flipped up. This first semi-final has been markedly close. Really has been highlighted by some very tense close battles, and this is another one, and I'm sure it'll go to the judges unless Dominator 2 can free themselves here from the arena floor, and the red block comes in. Dominator 2 are there, immobilised. Firestorm 2, Grimes, great.
Yeah.
And Dominator 2 may have just got away at the end to take it to a judge's decision.
They're going to give that to Firestorm.
Just though.
Well, did Firestorm burn brightly, or did Dominator dominate? It's up to our judges.
They've had their work cut out, haven't they?
They're going to give that to Firestorm.
The quality of the semi-final so far, judged by the fact that they've had to make 3 decisions
If
now.
Dominator could have gotten
Dominator
one
2
more
using
good
the
shot in
axe.
like that, they
Yep,
could have
points
pulled
gained
through
there.
that motherfucker. If they could have
Firestorm 2
gotten one
came
more
back
in,
very
they could have
strongly.
taken
And
this.
again, that's been a feature of this semi-final. Takes a little bit
But
of
no,
punishment
they
from
got
Dominator 2
flipped
late
in
on.
Chaps, the decision is through. It's the closest decision ever in the war.
No, it's not.
The judges have gone 2-1, and it's only by 1 point in favour of Dominator 2! Guys!
Oh!
You were the 5th seed.
Shit!
You were finalists in the last war.
Oh,
You've gone out to an unseeded robot. How did you think it went yourselves?
I thought it went pretty well.
Oh!
Do you think you've stolen it?
Shit!
I thought we'd got through. It was very close, but I thought we might have just got it at the end there when we got them up against the barrier.
Wow!
The strongest robot a lot, but that one was terrier-like. It was very, very aggressive, and you flipped it, it flipped back.
God,
it flipped it flipped
if
back.
that happened to
Are you gonna
anybody else, I
come
might
back next
actually
year?
be upset about it.
Different robot, same robot.
Same robot, just a bit better.
A bit better. Cheers, guys. Don't be too upset.
Holy
Let's
shit.
hear it for Firestorm.
I don't feel bad for him because, again, I maintain they shouldn't be here in the first place, but...
I can't believe you did it. Nor can we.
Wow.
Because we were out back while the judges were deciding, and you, Mr. Pessimistic, well, go, no, we've lost it, I can't see it, we've lost it.
Wow.
And you come through.
Well, it was just...
2-1, 1
I did
point
not
in it.
see that coming.
It's good. There's a good fight.
You're through to the next round, guys, but you know the robots get
Oof.
bigger and better and badder as you progress.
Absolutely.
That was wild.
You certainly have got some work to do. It's exciting, isn't it?
Certainly is.
Let's hear it for Dominator 2!
Man. I don't know about that, but
Is that one of the points that they lost on?
that's got to
What do
be
you
it,
think,
yeah.
Team?
Well, a little bit disappointed with the decision, but...
Now, you've seen the judges' score marks, haven't you? What were the exact marks?
It was 111 for us, 109 for them, but it was we lost it on one judge by 1 point.
Incredibly close.
Yeah,
When you
but
get
it
to this
was.
stage in the competition, you've got to expect that, haven't you?
Yeah. We lost it on damage. I mean, we've got holes all over the robot. It's all cosmetic stuff. The robot still works fine, so...
Ours was still working fine at the end of the battle, but it was a bit knackered, but I think they've got it sorted for the next one.
Yeah, again,
Oh,
if
and
it
you're
was
pleased
anybody
about that.
else, I'd be taking up arms, but I'm not going to take up arms for them.
That's one of the
I'm not
closest
gonna
I've ever
do
seen.
it.
But Tatana Firestorm
taking
2,
up arms for
Dominator
them.
2.
Sorry, boys.
One of 4 machines left in.
Ah,
Only 2 qualify for the
poor
series
Tornado.
final. Chaos 2 against Tornado. Pussycat against Dominator 2.
Chaos 2 team about to go into the arena. Yep. Now, Steg 2 put up quite a good fight, didn't they, really?
Yes, very good robot, yes.
I
It was
mean-
1-1 in terms of flips.
Yeah,
Why
they
did
flipped you
win?
once, yeah.
I got more flips than he had. Stood him on his side for a little while, and then the house robots came in.
Now, Tornado, whipping up a storm.
This is an interesting one. It'll run both ways up, so it could be quite difficult to dispose of. If I keep him moving, he might run out of batteries or burn the motor out or something.
So the tactic is flip him as many times as you can.
Yep. Preferably over the fence, if possible.
Out the arena. And the Storm Chasers ready to face Chaos 2, the #1 seed. Now, how's that motor working?
Yeah, good luck,
Steg 2
boys.
lent you one, didn't they?
Well, we did get a motor from Steg 2. We also got a motor from Mousetrap.
Oh.
We have got
Oh.
Mousetrap's motor in here now. Thank you to both teams.
Well, let's hope they give you some luck, because I think you'll need it against the #1 seed. What are your tactics going to be?
I think we're just going to see if we can push them around and break them. Or perhaps even give them to the house robots if we can.
It's time to shave it off, bro. It was a good run, Tornado.
Reigning champion, Chaos 2.
But, you know.
Anyone stop the reigning champions?
Probably
George
not.
Francis.
Maybe Hypnodisc.
From Huntington, Tornado.
Will it be these boys? There's Andrew at the controls, David Gamble and Brian Moss with him. And they have their fan club. Don't forget, the winners of this go through to the series final.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Chaos 2 will be the more aggressive. Trying to burn out Tornado's batteries or motors. Trying to flip Tornado constantly. Tornado not
There's one.
surprisingly trying to stay out of trouble. Gets a jet of flame from Sergeant Bash and it's CPZ. Again, the quality of the
It's like
robots,
watching
I
a
think,
Brock
in this
Lesnar
series
match and counting
semi-final
suplex.
can be seen
He was
by
counting
the fact that
flips.
the house
That's 3.
robots haven't been called into
That's
play
4.
that often. This is Chaos 2.
That's
trying
it.
to
They're
flip
going over.
Tornado
They're going
out.
over. Bye! They hit the camera well. They hit the camera well.
He's bolted off. Look at this. In underneath. If you don't first succeed, try again.
Oh,
Tornado
man.
Style. Blown out of the arena.
Yeah,
What a way
GG,
to
boys.
go out.
Fuck
The
me.
Tornado is blown off course. Chaos 2 go through.
Did you think he was going to do that? Blow you out the arena like that?
Oh, well, I wasn't particularly surprised by it, but at least it took someone like that to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. That's a good
You've been
mindset.
pleased with your contribution so far?
I'm very happy with it.
What was your plan? How are you going to take that fight? What do you think you could do to beat? I mean, it's the reigning champ.
It's just the usual of ram them and keep ramming them until they stop moving if we could.
Well, that's been your tactic all the way through, really, just bludgeoning people to death, really. You know, pulverising them into submission. It's worked really well. But not this time, though.
Yeah, not against
Chaos
them.
2.
Yes.
Have you enjoyed yourselves?
A lot.
You'll come back again, won't you?
Oh, yes, we'll be back next year.
Let's hear it for Team Tornado!
Yeah, GG, boys.
That was amazing.
Well, about the only thing we could do is stop him.
That's your speciality, isn't it? Flipping him out of the arena.
Throw him.
I thought he was going to be a bit heavy. I didn't think you were going to get him out, but
Well,
you did
No,
it.
they
They're
just.
all the same weight.
I said to George, leave him there, he's dead, but he said, no, I'm going to have a go.
You could have just left him there on the side
Yeah.
and just left it for
It
30
was
seconds.
sort of aimed just over the fence, I just couldn't resist it.
It was cool. You hit the camera well. Look at that. Oh!
You're very close to maintaining.
They went
it.
under the fang,
Still
too.
some fights to come, though.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Chaos 2.
Good luck, everybody else.
Now that is why Chaos 2 is the reigning champion.
Yeah. Fuck.
Poor old Tornado.
This
Chaos
is
2
an
through to the
interesting one.
series final. Who will join them? Pussycat or Dominator 2?
I think I'm gonna take Pussycat, but I'm interested
Well,
in
he said it
this.
himself. He reckons he's the best driver on Robot Wars. We will wait and see. You're up against Dominator now.
Trying to attack him from the rear.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull his power link out.
That's the plasma nitride coated titanium boys you were talking about.
I don't think so. I think that's steel because magnets don't stick to that stuff.
Ooh. Ooh, there's a spy in the team. I can't believe it's not plasma nitride coated titanium. I've said that so many times.
But it don't go rusty either.
All right, let's go and look at that rust heap he's talking about, shall we?
Yeah, you can do that.
Your opponents have just called you a rust heap. What do we think about that, then?
They've got some nice material to axe on their robot, haven't they?
I think they have. You've got about 2 minutes.
2 minutes, oh, loads of time, then.
All right, so we'll see you in the arena.
Oh, yeah, we'll be there.
Rusty.
Good luck. This is an interesting one. I feel like this could be more interesting if Dominator hadn't sustained so much damage.
Will they be kittens or will they show their claws, Pussycat?
From Huntington,
I feel like they may be too fucked up.
Will they survive the war of words and have the last laugh?
I'm gonna take Pussycat.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2,
Watch out for David Gribble, the driver of Pussycat. He's won over 40 trophies for Aikido. He's a mean machine in himself, and Pussycat on the attack. And driving
Going for the wheel again.
Very, very simple tactics. Go for the new tyres, shred them, and dominate.
It's a good tactic.
Certainly Peter Halloway, Chris Hall and Paul Tolliday, the Dominator 2 team will be aware of that now.
Especially if their wheels are just out
What
there.
they can do is drive that by wedge in underneath Pussycat. Try and force the cat back onto the arena wall. But Pussycat holding the centre of the arena at the moment, and again trying to get the blade in play. Blade against Axe. Variety of weapons throughout this series. Matilda, the sparks fly as the house robot comes in. And Pussycat
They almost went over.
is in Matilda's lair in the CPZ. Back comes Matilda with the tusks, and Dominator 2 on the attack, and Dominator 2 on top of the moment, perhaps, after the bright start by Pussycat. Can David, the student, now get that blade against the tyres? Well, it was a broadside attack, and whatever the shell, plasma nitride coated titanium, rust.
Oh, they're really going at the wheel.
At the moment, it's withstanding any
I think
sort of pressure
Pussycat
from
needs
Pussycat.
one more big, or
Again, they
Dominator needs
try
one
the
more big hit.
tyres. It's an awfully tiring semi-final battle so far.
They get him?
The shell very nearly
I think they
lifted
got
off
him.
Dominator 2. And that was significant, and you can hear the slamming. And that could be the telling us off. And Earth Pussycat a place in the series final.
Oh,
Can
I think they
finish
got him.
Dominator 2 off? Will we again go to the judges?
Yeah, they fucked that
And
wheel up.
suddenly they've sliced in there, look, to the back of Dominator 2.
I think they
shell.
stole that one too.
And this
Man.
has been a wonderful, wonderful series for Dominator 2. But I think it's come to an end right there.
Yeah, they stole that one
Pussycat,
too.
they think they've won it. Dominator 2 look pensive. Busy night for the
That's
judges.
2 fights, man.
But Dominator
call it
2
a
had started
comeback.
so strongly with the plasma nitride.
They almost went
whatever.
over, bro.
Pussycat survived the attack, came back, and surely that's the most decisive moment of that battle. Surely that is when Pussycat won a place in the series final.
I think so, yeah.
Well, the judges have made the decision, and based on damage and aggression, the cat still got the cream. They've gone for Pussycat!
Yeah, GG.
Guys, it was close again, but just on damage alone, they almost had your casing off, really, your shell off. And one of the judges commented, this is why they're judges and not comedians, they said you've got to get your axe together. Apparently they don't believe that your axe has penetrated enough.
No, we lost power in this battle for some reason. Don't know why. Gas leak, probably.
You came so far.
Yeah, like
The
I said,
feeling you
they were too
expected,
fucked
didn't
up.
you?
Oh, yes.
But then you really started hoping you were going to make the final.
Yeah.
Never mind, guys. You got through to the semis. A lot of robots didn't even do that.
That's true.
You'll come back next time, won't you?
Absolutely.
Let's hear it for Dominator 2!
Good job, boys. Thank you for eliminating Firestorm.
That blade on the front of your cat, that's not a pussycat, that's a lion. It roars.
It's phenomenal, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, it would wreck the wheels. It almost had the robot out of its shell.
They almost had us out of the ring.
Yeah,
They're
they-
a good opponent.
It was a good fight. Two equally matched robots. It's one of the best fights I've seen in ages.
It was a good fight.
Man, yeah, they were on top of the thing.
Guys, just into the final. You could go all the way.
Yes,
You know. Are you excited?
Definitely.
Well, we'll see you in the grand final, Robot Wars. Let's hear it for Pussycat.
Good job.
We've chosen two of my favourites.
Whoa, whoa.
I hope they were yours. Will they survive the final of Robot Wars?
I guess we'll see. One more to go. Semi-final, wise that is. We're only halfway done today.
Please welcome the man whose birth was
All
so
right, here we go.
difficult. It was nicknamed the Big Push. Craig Charles.
Wondered why the street is so empty? It's because everyone's glued to their sofas for this, the second of our Robot Wars semi-finals. And what a semi-final it's shaping up to be. We've got ourselves another 8 qualifying robots who, since winning their heats, have been locked in a cupboard with nothing but a Celine Dion record. So as you can imagine, they're all very, 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 very angry indeed. But anger's just what we love on Robot Wars. As Master Yoda himself said, anger leads to hate, hate leads to fear, and fear leads to a very big queue outside the backstage toilet. Let's see how they made it this far.
Splinter put the squeeze on Eric and earned a judge's decision. Splinter!
Poor Eric.
Stinger gave Bulldog Breed the old heave-ho.
He was a legend.
The mousetrap caught Little Fly, but it was a close squeak here.
Fucking mousetrap.
Spawn of Scarter had a dream heat final against the Nightmare. Wild Thing also pitted the Steel Avenger.
Not the Steel Avenger.
Exterminator got the nod against Behemoth.
Behemoth, the 6 seed.
Oh yeah, Beam.
It's Exterminator!
Panic Attack dumped Smidsy and looked very good.
No, Smidsy.
Not quite as good though as the favourite here.
Oh yeah.
Hypnodisc, shredded razor blade, and the number 2 seeds look deadly.
As usual, tonight's competitors will face off in a grueling knockout competition. But these are the robotic muscle men. It's shape up or ship out of the arena. And in the end, only 2 survivors will return for next week's grand final. Robot Wars, the Armageddon. But enough for me. I want to get bashing!
Let's do it.
Craig, 6 seeds in this semi-final. Exterminator 2 against Wild Thing there at the bottom.
Poor Splinter.
Next up, what a horrible draw for Splinter against the 2nd seed.
Yeah.
Hypnodisc, Panic Attack against Spawn of Scatter, and Mousetrap
That's brutal.
against Stinger. They're in the pits right now with Jules.
Wired up and fired up in the pits, we have Stinger. This robot is a very interesting one. How it works
Not
is
really
that if
impressed
the
with
brakes
Stinger,
on, the
if I
arm
remember.
comes slamming down, but if you put it into reverse, you get a serious hit of that, which is going to cause Mousetrap a lot of pain, we hope.
Pain?
What's your strategy against them?
The strategy is it's well built, it's bulletproof, but with
Oh,
bulletproof,
wait a
the
minute.
problem is you hit them twice in the same place and you're through.
Come on.
So that's the strategy.
So hit it once, and then the material changes sort of
That's right, it
composition,
deforms,
doesn't it?
yeah, changes properties. Hit it
Such a
again,
lame
and
match.
you're through.
This is the Mousetrap team. They've got their strategy. How do you think you'll fare?
I think we've fared pretty well, actually, because we've got a Mousetrap. And the idea is we're going to trap their robot. We can get them in between the wheels, and then they'll be at our mercy, and we'll drag them into the pit or...
We've got a Mousetrap,
You've got the
brothers!
only robot here that can beat them, don't you?
Yep, no problem at all.
No problem, he says. That's 11 kg. It travels at 100 miles an hour. How does it look? Ouch.
The Mousetrap.
From Lincoln, seed number 30, Stinger.
A spinning, whirling dervish with a narrow axe weapon at the back of the steel shell, mobilised on customised motorbike wheels. The tyres are vulnerable. Top speed of 18 miles an hour,
We've got a Mousetrap.
This is the Stinger team. On my left is Carl, my right is Tim, and I'm Kevin Scott, team captain. In the first round, we're up against some friends of ours, Hammer and Tom, with a Perspex top, with no problems. Second fight was against Bulldog, a flipper robot, and we got right underneath and ripped them apart.
Next round, we're up against Mousetrap, but we're no mouse.
From Oxford and Bristol, the Mousetrap.
You told them.
Father and son team with a machine made from steel and Lexan. The unique weapon is powered by CO2, part scrapyard debris, and an old office desk. But don't you dare prepare to scrap the trap.
Hi, this is the Mousetrap. We are Team Mousetrap. This is my dad, Stan. I'm Jason. So this is the trap.
Yeah.
As you can see, we picked up a bit of damage in the last battle against Little Fly. He's taken quite a few chunks out of the polycarbonate side. Didn't manage to penetrate it though, and we're still fairly solid inside. He also damaged our chain, took a couple of chunks out of the sprocket, so we've had to reweld the teeth. But we fixed that now, and this should work well. And so we've got our 25mm high tensile solid bar, which is very effective. So I think we're ready to go to war.
Roboteers, stand by.
Alright, I'm gonna take Stinger.
There's Stinger with team captain Kevin Scott there in the middle at the controls, a design engineer, a Mousetrap with Jason Launchbury, a computer engineer for a software company there on the left.
Ole.
Jason coached my dad Stan. Just a little bit of a nudge underneath Stinger. In the earlier battles,
Such an
those
exciting
Stinger
matchup here.
were vulnerable to spikes all around the arena and to an attack. Mousetrap has this punishing 11-kilo force of trap weapon coming down there on the spring attack. Again, cocked back to come forward once again. They launch themselves at Stinger. Stinger tends to throw itself around an arena floor and spinning wildly on
Can
its
we have a
side,
double
goes down
disqualification?
with that mighty mace-type axe there, crashing down. You can hear it reverberate on the arena floor. What control do the Stinger boys have? We have suspected that from time to time. Lovely to see it dancing and pirouetting, but not greatly effective. And don't forget, as we battle through to our 2 finalists from this second semi-final, the judges could be called in to make decisions, and they will judge on style, control, damage.
They
and
should
aggression.
eliminate them both.
Stinger for me, and Kevin Scott doing all the work. Mousetrap tries to get away. Something's come off the side of Mousetrap. I think it's the chain.
Okay, good.
To control the trap weapon. It was damaged in the earlier rounds. You heard Jason talk about it, and I think that the mousetrap weapon has been immobilized. Certainly, Jason looks perplexed. Just see down in the background there, a mousetrap here. Now without the weapon, literally has to use the wedge shape.
Why would they match up the two lamest robots to make the semifinal? Well, actually, I guess the one of them has
waiting to come out, but this does not look good for Mousetrap.
Fair enough.
And those
now that I
earlier
think about it,
victories, Evil Weevil, Something, Little Fly,
yeah, it's
Tiberius all gone from the earlier heat now mean nothing for Mousetrap as the house robots come in for the kill. That shunt with the axe penetrating the polycarbonate top there of Mousetrap. And that's the end for them.
That was just as bad of a fight as I thought it was going to be.
Split there, completely broken, dangling forlornly. The pit of oblivion descends. A bit of Welsh rare brick first of all, perhaps, with the cheese left in the Mousetrap, which failed to catch
join Wheelie Big
Stinger,
Cheese.
and the Lincolnshire robot goes through. The Mousetrap, I'm afraid, goes to the flames. Once we decide to show a little bit of mercy, Killalot will take it ultimately to the pit. Resistance
futile.
is futile, said one of the banners. And the long run for Mousetrap, brave it has been, ends right there and now.
All right, moving on.
The Stinger steals the cheese. Mousetrap eliminated. The Stinger march on. Well, this is your first ever venture into Robot Wars. So to make it to the semi-final, you've done really well anyway, haven't you?
We're really, really pleased, yeah. It's been really good fun.
You just didn't seem to have enough against Stinger there.
No, couldn't trap him.
It's a great robot.
Yeah, you couldn't trap him in the mousetrap.
Yeah, we couldn't have lost to a better bunch of guys. Magic bunch of guys, magic robot.
What are your plans for the future? Are you going to build a better robot, a bigger robot, or are you going to adapt your robot?
Build a better robot.
Build a better Mousetrap, I think. That's the plan.
Oh, God.
Mousetrap 2 for
Don't
next
build
year.
another Mousetrap, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Mousetrap team.
Build something else.
A few more fights and you could be picking up a trophy. Lads.
Please.
Well, we're doing our best. We're working hard.
It's a very unusual design, but it's a very tidy design, isn't it, the robot?
Yeah, well, it's compact, it's hard to hit.
Yeah.
And
it is hard to hit. Uh-oh, I'll give you that.
It hits you really hard as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, brute force and ignorance, 3 design principles, that work really well.
And that really works well for Robot Wars. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause, the Stinger Posse!
Did I miss one? I swear he just said brute force and ignorance and then said 3. That's 2 things.
So the Mousetrap is first to bite the bullet in this semi-final. Stinger through. Next up, Panic Attack, the number 4 seeds, against Spawn of Scutter, the number 10 seeds. This one will be close.
You'll wish you'd never been born when you meet the Spawn of Scutter. Hello, team.
Right.
Now, you are the tacticians, really, aren't you? You had great tactics in the last battle that got you here. What were they?
Basically, we used the power of our robot to push him into the side and feed up the Killalot.
They weren't happy about that, were they, old Vercingetorix?
They never are when they go down.
Exactly. And have you made any modifications since then?
Only one. Old Killalot leaks a little bit, and it's getting a bit slick in the arena, so what we've done, we spiked the front wheels.
And it's not a very big spike, I might add. I can hardly see it. Is that going to help?
You don't actually need a lot, as long as it actually gets hold of it, because it's a wooden floor.
Right.
Yeah, so as long as it actually gets hold of it, that's quite enough.
Just on the front wheels?
Yeah, just on the front, because we transfer our power to the back wheels by a belt, whereas the front wheels are driven directly off the gearbox.
Right,
so
and that would mess
if we
up the
spike
belt
the back wheels, there's a chance we could strip the belt.
Exactly.
So, front ones only.
And I might just add that they've also got a 120-mile-an-hour pneumatic spike at the back there, so they're more dangerous than they look. And they've got their flashing blue hypnotic lights. Which they'll need, because they're up against the 4th seed. Panic Attack, winners of the Second Wars. You don't hold back, Jim, do you? Because we saw you have a pop at Sakillalot.
Yeah, well, the thing behind that was that when he was picking up the opposition and going to the pit, he was front heavy, so we thought maybe we could
yeah, they tried to push him in. They almost did it.
Get him in there as well.
It was beautiful, great fun to watch.
They almost did it.
Now, obviously you haven't made that many changes, because you don't tend to do that, do you? You've got a fantastic
well, Smithy actually did dent the side, so we had to recover them. That's all.
And what are your tactics for this battle?
To get underneath him, pick him up, take him around the arena, maybe use him as a protection against the other house robots and have a go at those.
Right, right, because he's a good tactician, that man. I won't tell you what his plans are, but you'll find out before long.
Oh, right.
Talk me through this little fella here. Your robot is breeding.
It was a little remote control car I didn't play with, so my dad just stuck a shell on it and we take it everywhere now.
Ah, because you do all the school fates and stuff, don't you? This robot gets around. And it's called Panic, not Panic Attack.
Couldn't fit a tag on it.
I have enough space!
From Grays in Essex and seeded number 10, Spawn of Scudder.
Semi-finalist in the last series as well. It has that pneumatic flipping piercing spike, can run upside down on the four wheels. The two starter motors come from the saloon car. The shell is 3mm polycarbonate.
And this is the Spawn team at the semi-final stage, as we always knew we would be.
Do a rap.
As you can see, the robots took
They're like ready to do a rap.
It's kept on ticking.
Beastie Boys looking bitch ass.
Second round gave us a few holes, but like any true Essex boy, we're hard as nails and we're ready for the rest of the competition.
Bet.
From Cwmbran and seed number 4, Panic Attack.
Also semi-finalists in the last series. Bulletproof fiberglass means no need to panic. Electric lifting forks mean plenty of attack. 80.6
It's completely
kilos
ready in
means this
case
is the
somebody
joint
shoots it.
heaviest here.
They're ready for the American Wars.
Hello, we're back now from the...
He's pulling out the 9!
We had to do a few repairs after Smitty's damaged all the sides. We've changed all the stickers, we've beaten out the panels, we've changed the wheels, and we are now fully ready for our next battle.
Roboteers, stand by.
I'm gonna take Panic Attack.
Hard Essex lads with Spawn of Scudder. That's Luke Jackman in the middle at the controls, and Panic Attack from Wales. Kim Davis at the controls, Robot Wars veteran.
Place your bets. Ole.
The much fated Panic Attack.
Oh, they lock it up.
Moves rather nervously. Spawn of Scudder backing on, it would seem. A little bit of a piggyback. Lifted up by those electric lifting forks of Panic Attack.
The forks, bro.
In this series, they have those additional skirts on the side. You see them there, the yellow and black striped skirts for extra protection.
Damn.
Driving Spawn of Scudder with the CPZ. So that Shunt can have a little go with the axe. Spawn of Scudder quick to respond though. Gets away. That's the full frontal collision there. Head on against Panic Attack. Just saw the little pneumatic flipping spike coming out there at the front of Spawn of Scudder. Again, Panic Attack driving on towards the arena wall.
Oh, they go over! Almost! Put him over, put him over, put him over!
Up and out of the arena. Can they get enough purchase there?
Come on, it'll be funny. Put him over.
And can Scudder right itself? It has no true Streamex self-riding mechanism. And look at the house robots all waiting to respond and come in. They're poised like vultures to come in for the kill. Look at them, they're all there. Killalot, Dead Metal, and Sergeant Bash and Shunt.
They want to put him over.
To pick up
I don't think they can get it.
Carnage of this Robot Wars semi-final battle.
That's it.
It's
GG.
all over for Spawn of Scudder. They've been immobilized too long.
Yeah, they just got fucked on.
They couldn't get enough purchase on the arena floor despite the spike front wheels brought in. They were slammed against the arena sidewalls. They couldn't right themselves. And now, of course, they are at the mercy of our house robots. There's the Sergeant. A lick of flame will do quite
Wonder
nicely.
if they can
Thank
throw
you very much. For the
Stinger
Scudder
over.
boys, hard as nails and twice as easy to hammer. And look at Panic Attack taking on the house robots.
Bro.
Taking on Shunt, and Killalot didn't like it at all. There's Dead Metal, meanwhile, back on Spawn of Scudder.
Y'all gotta chill.
A bit of gloom and doom and oblivion descends. That's where we're going to send Spawn of Scudder. But where will Panic Attack send the house robots? Gripped onto Shunt. This is Bash, of course. Now, what is that coming out of Killalot? We heard earlier on that Killalot loves to take a leak here and there, and that's what's happening on the arena floor, I'm afraid. Spewing out some sort of fluid all over the place. Spawn
Fucking
of Scudder
sliced
will say
him.
goodbye to their competition hopes for a battle.
Panic Attack's ruthless,
I'm more
bro.
worried about my pal Killalot, I must admit. Get some sort of Robot Wars medic down there. Sort out my hero.
Spawn of Scudder just not strong enough. Panic Attack go through.
GG. That was not close.
Well, Spawn of Scudder, the initials are SOS. And you needed some help there, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
Talk me through that. What went wrong?
Well, just couldn't get underneath him. As soon as couldn't get underneath him,
that was it. Kept getting underneath us, picking us up, and that was it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Game over.
He's a strong robot, isn't he?
He's good.
Game over,
He's
man.
an ex-champion as well.
Game over.
Champion, all the experience.
Proven roboteer.
A proven roboteer. I was going to say, well, how do you feel when you're drawn against a robot like
couldn't
Panic
go out
Attack?
to a nicer guy.
Yep. That's it. We're getting excellent future winners, that's it.
That's the lads. Okay, let's hear it for Spawn of Scutta.
GG, boys.
They said you were a nice man. I think you're a bit of a bully, mate.
Oh, no.
He was getting stuck in there, though, wasn't it?
Oh, I tried to get chunked off him, and look what happened to us.
I know, yeah. You keep tangling with the house robots as well.
Yeah, y'all got
Someone was
chill.
putting his axe in, so I thought, well, I'll help him out a bit. Limit the damage. And...
You know, that
Y'all got
end in
chill,
tears,
bro.
Don't you?
I know.
I understand, but y'all
Who's the
got
next
chill.
round? You feeling confident now? You feeling today?
Fine?
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Feeling strong?
Yeah.
Think you're going to make it?
Probably. Got a good chance this year.
You want to lift that trophy again, don't you? Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Panic Attack team!
I don't know if they can beat Chaos or
Panic Attack looking good again. Spawn of Scutta falls away. Next up, the hugely
Yes,
powerful
I am assuming
Hypnodisc
that
against the
Hypnodisc is gonna
underdogs. Splinter.
They came second in the last wars. They're the most awesome, destructive robot we
Oh,
have
so they
seen
lost
on Robot
to
Wars.
Chaos
It's
2 in the final last
Hypnodisc
year, didn't
and
they?
the Rose family. This
Shit,
in
we
the
might
last
get a
wars
rematch.
travelled at 500 RPM. It's now 750, and it gets there in half the time. They have the self-righting mechanism that everybody wondered if they'd have. They've got it. They've got everything, we think. Did you take any damage in the heats at all?
Very minor damage, nothing really to speak of.
Yeah, I don't think.
Confident. And what's your salute, your war cry?
War cry is when we win, we do this. Into
War
win,
cries,
win.
fuck
And
them
if
up.
you lose?
Well, we haven't done that yet.
It's not going to happen, really, is it?
Probably not. Send me to Chaos.
Well, it's the Splinter team who
Good luck,
probably
boys.
have the least favourable draw.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, a little bit worrying getting picked to fight against Hypnodisc, but we'll see how we go.
Now that looks quite flimsy. Is that a good thing, perhaps?
Yeah, I think it probably is. At least it'll give if the disc come round.
Punches
it
the
won't rip
shit out of
off.
it.
Hopefully it just
Yeah, you know,
push
just
it out of the way.
Now, what are you made of? Because that's always pretty key when it comes to Hypnodisc.
Yes, it's aluminium checker plate. Not very strong against his disc, but we have got a good air gap all the way around.
So it's going to be a bit of space before we
Yes,
get to
that's
anything
right.
crucial, so you'll keep moving, we hope.
Yep, hopefully.
Now, let's talk tactics. Craig, you're the driver.
Yeah, right at the beginning, we're just going to charge straight at them, and then hopefully do lots of spinning, and if we go the same way as their discs
Hopefully they don't
go,
hear you.
They should hopefully brush off rather than cut through us.
And you're going to make that original charge
Yeah.
because
Straight at
it
them.
takes some time to get from it,
Da-da-da-da-da.
doesn't it?
Yeah,
Straight at them and then push them into the house robots.
hopefully, yeah. And then-
That's not a bad strategy.
We shall see.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work, but it's not a bad strategy.
Well. Very close fight. We're going to have to go to the judges on that one. Only joking. Splinter, splattered. Hypnodisc, march on!
Good God.
Well, Splinter by name and splintered by nature.
Yeah.
That was just total
Yeah.
destruction, wasn't it?
Yeah, really bad.
I mean, how much time have you and money have you invested in
No,
that
it's
robot?
about 3 or 4 months, about £500, I suppose. Yep. Hopefully we'll be able to salvage a few of the bits.
I don't
We're gonna
think
build
so.
Another one anyway.
How did you feel when you got drawn up against Hypnodisc? I mean, do you think you had a chance?
Well, a little bit of a challenge there if we could keep behind it, but obviously
Yeah.
we didn't.
It was going
It's just-
well
I mean,
until
it's
it
just
wasn't.
wrecked, isn't it? It's in pieces. Are you gutted?
Yeah, extremely.
Yeah. Well, you're going to build another one, aren't you?
It was a great start. They're the only ones
take it
that.
to bits, so they'll probably send you a bill.
They're
for
literally
that.
the only ones that did anything.
And you're going to build another one. You're going to be bigger, badder,
But they got
stronger
fucked
next
up
time
the
round, aren't you?
worst.
Yeah.
All right, guys, don't be too upset.
Man,
Now, we had a chat, and I said you were holding back. You were holding
that
back.
was
I thought.
mean.
But that was just pure bullying.
Yeah,
wasn't
that
it?
was
I mean, You
mean.
just battered them.
Well, we just did what you asked.
I did say don't hold back. You know, fully express yourself.
It
But
was.
that is awesome destruction. I mean, the power.
We got much better engineering this year. It's a much stronger robot. We're hoping to go all the way, and we've got the knockout blow now.
It is mind-bendingly awesome. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
let's hear it for Hypnodisc!
Jesus. There ain't been nothing like that the whole show.
The big guns are all marching on. Hypnotist through. Splinter by.
I don't even think we should do this next fight. I think they should just both forfeit.
Number 11 seeds. Wild Thing. This could be closer.
Yeah, I didn't am watching that in the back.
From Aldershot in Hampshire, Wild Thing.
Wild Thing.
The Adams family hoping to go one step further.
Hey, the Adams family got
one.
Wild
Around a stream-neck, a multi-purpose lifting arm and lance are its main facets. Even the eyes are powered by electricity.
I'm Nick, Isabel, and Jake, and Wild Thing.
In our last hope, the Steel Avenger, they put up quite a bit of a struggle. They gave us a very large crack in the arm, which we just had to have re-welded.
They underestimated the speed of the robot. They thought we were going to be a bit easy, but it's very fast and manoeuvrable, and I think we're in with a good chance now.
From Hereford and seeded number 22, X-Terminator.
A Silver Dream Machine and an Axe-rated one. If they use the chopper weapon, it can be interchanged with a flipper. It has a scoop bucket. The shell's aluminium, and at 25 miles an hour, this is one of the fastest robots ever.
Hi, we're Team Exterminator, through to the semi-finals. We
They
took
did be
out
zooming.
Arnold and Behemoth in our first round. We've had to make some adjustments to get through to the semi-finals. First being our flipper device, we've increased the foot size to catch hold of them better.
Oh boy.
Secondly would be the side skirt, we've had to modify due to a bit of damage.
And thirdly, we've added a hoop on the top to help us in our self-right, and we're ready for Wild Thing.
Roboteers, stand by.
This is Wild Thing then with Nick Adams, who owns a remote
I mean, it
control
doesn't
model
matter.
shop. Daughter Isabel,
We're
son
sending the
Jake.
winner to their grave.
Exterminator from Hereford, Marlon Pritchard, Paul Lewis, and
I'll
Simon
take
Baldwin.
Exterminator. Place your bets.
Wild Thing played Hoopla with Exterminator. You can see the extra hoop on top, and there's the flipper trying to get in underneath Wild Thing, but at the moment, Exterminator using his power instead. And look at that, very little traction on the wheels of Wild Thing, and that was sheer brute power from Exterminator, pushing Wild Thing into the CPZ immediately. And I think that was the breastplate it was, and Kilolot's come off there in the CPZ as Wild Thing just squeezed away. It caught Kilolot's breastplate and pulled it off.
Not his titties.
So now we see a nude Kilolot, which is certainly new for Robot Wars. Don't get too excited. Exterminator.
Oh, he's
locked
done.
onto the arena sidewall. Needs to get out
No, he's
from
not.
there. Does so, slowly, surely.
They put a hole in that wall?
Thing turns lurid red flames painted on its body shell.
Oh, no.
Well, left itself a wee bit vulnerable on the attack to Exterminator's
Exterminator looks a bit
flipper.
fucked up.
This is a very even contest as we thought it might be.
It is, yeah.
Exterminator starting the strong with that hugely powerful push. Can get up to 25 miles an hour, Exterminator 2. Wild Thing now, though, you see, back on the attack.
I think Exterminator's
in the
hurt.
CPZ, and Wild Thing spins and gets it away. Seems to have more manoeuvrability across the arena floor, and worrying times here for Exterminator 2. They need to get up and away. The flipper's still working, the light's still blinking. Wild Thing's eyes are flashing. They come in again for another broadside attack, this time trying to nudge Exterminator.
I've got Wild Thing in this right
further
now.
CPZ. For me, if this one goes to the judges, Wild Thing are just getting on top now. Clever driving as well by Nick Adams.
Yeah, Wild Thing's gonna take this. Oh, well, that's it.
Look at that. Oh, dear.
That's a clean-ass cut, bro.
Slicing through Exterminator 2's aluminium shell very, very easily.
I think that hit in the wall, into the wall,
on the
just
drive. This time using the web
discombobulated.
check to get in underneath.
Might knock some
Exterminator. Got a ground clearance of 15 millimeters. Exterminator. That was too vulnerable coming into a semi-final, and they're toppled.
They're done.
And that's it, I would imagine now for Exterminator. They can self-right because of the flipper, but I don't think they're going to. They also have self-righting arms on either side, and I think you'll see.
Congrats, Wild Thing. Your prize isn't that great, but congrats.
Also, the hoop they added for
Your prize is pain.
It's all over for Exterminator, I'm afraid.
Oh, yeah.
The arms are bent and buckled. Oh, in comes Dead Metal with a real slam. Look, they're trying to get the flipper just to nudge Dead Metal away. It's not going to work, though. And we hope perhaps that Exterminator...
And they're like, fuck off!
Another day. They were knocked out in Series 3 by Panic Attack in the Heat final. This time they've made the semi-final. But no more for Exterminator. The Herefordshire boys are on their way out. Marlon Paul and Simon Baldwin.
Well, they would have lost the Panic Attack too as well.
Who will march on. There goes Exterminator
GG.
out of the semi-final.
Having a spin-off.
Exterminated.
Yeah.
Wild Thing waltzing through to the next round.
Good showing. You're fucked, but good showing.
We was talking, and we had you down as winning that. What went wrong?
Really struggling for grip. There's not a lot of grip out there on the surface, and Wild Thing was pushing us around. We couldn't get away from it.
So nippy, isn't it?
It was. It was very, very good.
Very difficult to pin down. Your chain went. Your self-righting arm.
It's got bent.
It was bent. It wasn't working.
Yeah.
You were like a tortoise trying to get off its back.
I think Bash was, picking on us a bit.
Right. So what do you think about next time? Do you think you can make improvements? Do you think you can make it stronger, better?
It's going to be all new next time.
Yeah.
Good idea.
A new robot.
A new design?
A new
good idea.
Yeah. All together. Is it going to be more destructive?
We hope so.
Well,
yeah.
Come on! Let's hear it for Exterminator! It is such a nippy robot, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
People can't seem to get on top of it. As soon as you get to where you think it is, it's gone and it's behind you again.
That's mainly driving.
You're facing Hypnodisc next.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, you see her eyes? You see her eyes?
Stop us.
You've come so far, and you get hit with
She
this
knows.
the look of the draw,
See her eyes?
unfortunately. Now, what is going to be your strategy?
Run.
To take on Hypnodisc.
Run behind, smash him.
Thank you.
Run behind. Your best bet is to keep on running. Just don't get in the way.
Thank you.
You're quick enough to get out of the way. Just keep behind it. A little bit of a tip there, and I know nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Wild Thing.
Her eyes. Like, she's still, she's like, ah, fuck.
So Exterminator 2 falls, Wild Thing going through, but what a draw for them now.
Yeah.
Against Hypnodisc, the number 2 seeds, and the number 4 seeds, Panic Attack, of course, against Stinger.
Stand by.
Oh, we're wasting no time. That's fine.
Stinger.
Right.
What can the boys do here? Kevin Scott, Carl Skinner and Tim Mann. Kevin at the controls against Panic Attack with the experienced Kim Davis, his son Michael from Shantanum Comprehensive.
Yeah, gone Panic Attack.
Bridge in that team as
We're
well.
really wasting no time this one around.
This
a lot less
for a
filler.
place in the series final, don't you? Panic Attack 2. Been there before, of course. Just moving forward, cursory fashion.
Flip them out.
Stinger. Stinger with the heavier weighted weapon. Panic Attack have those lifting forks. Couldn't get any purchase on Stinger. They have their own fan club, of course. Panic Attack, a little ram against the arena sidewall.
This is why I don't like Stinger. Every fight they're in
whiz around like that, Stinger. They can get a lot of momentum.
They can't do much.
That weapon, and it
their
becomes
robots
almost
are
like a
designed
pendulum.
that no one can do much to them. So it's like a double
with
whammy
Venom.
of late.
Panic Attack now, moving. Well, I thought to try and get a broadside perhaps and attack the wheels, flick it up and over, but again,
Every
good
fight
timing
they've been
by
in
Stinger.
sucked because of it.
Kevin Scott.
Flip them out, please.
This is Panic Attack, trying to use those forks again, look. Stinger, moving.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's a great, it's not even necessarily bad design. It's not even necessarily bad design, it's a great defensive design, because nobody can fucking do anything. It's just, it's late.
Seems to have a scheme.
And it's
Stinger seems to
unexciting.
want to swing and spin around to get that axe, as I was mentioning, like a pendulum.
Get him out, get him out, get him out.
Comes down again. Shell
Get
steel
him out, please.
Stingers.
Please get him out.
Hubcaps. Not bruised in any way, I don't think.
So lame.
Scratch maybe, but not sustaining
rid of him.
any real damage. Oh, and did Panic Attack go through with an attack there and just edge into a CPZ? Stinger against the arena side wall. Panic Attack now has gone into the CPZ. Matilda can come out.
Oh.
Grabs hold of Stinger. Stinger thrust back in. Almost onto the back of Panic Attack. She's close. I think this one could well go to the judges, says Kim Davis, the controls
Please
of
flip
Panic
them
Attack,
out.
and there's Kevin Scott, who just seemed the controls of Stinger. Again, riding piggyback fashion. Panic Attack doing more of the work now.
I want them gone so bad.
Question very important. Should it go to the judges? A lick of flame. Haven't seen anyone test those wheels of Stinger on customised motorbike frames.
Please,
Panic Attack to remind Panic Attack they're still there. It's going to go to the judges. It's close, isn't it? I think they've done enough. Just.
Well, should Panic Attack panic? Will Stinger be stung? It's all down to the judges.
Please, for the good of competition.
First time in this semi-final they're called upon then.
I don't know if they actually
they'll be reviewing. Stinger, first attack, and 2. Panic Attack.
For the sake of having an exciting
this time, though, comes
final.
back. Stinger swings wildly. Was Panic Attack the more controlled robot? Did they finish the stronger? I think they did.
Incredibly, the judges are unanimous. But again, there's only 1 point in it. Remember, they're looking at style, control, damage, and aggression. And on aggression, they've gone for Stinger! Shouting Stinger, and you got people booing the decision from the Panic Attack crowd. How do you feel about that?
Well, I think it's right. His weapon is naturally more aggressive. There wasn't a lot we could do with him, except pushing him around.
He's such a difficult robot to fight, isn't he?
Awful. And every time we got him, he would just slip out.
It is awful. It is awful. That's a great way of putting it. It's
exactly
awful.
That's the only way to win against them, really,
right,
isn't it?
yeah.
You've got to hope that his motor's burn down or something like that.
Yeah, well, next year we'll have pneumatics and fire them out the arena.
You're gutted, you, aren't you? You're close to tears. Don't you worry about it, though. A gallant effort. You're always lovely to have, and we'll have you back next year, won't we?
Yes.
Bigger, better. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, here for Panic Attack. Well...
that sucks so much.
They're obviously disappointed.
It was a tough call. I wouldn't want to be a judge in that one.
1 point in it. And
it's a shame somebody had to lose, but I'm glad it wasn't us.
You've won a place in the Robot Wars final.
That's what we came for.
And I said to you early on that I believed you could go all the way because it's such a slippy little customer, your robot.
Please match them up with
good
Chaos
luck in the
2.
final.
I know for a fact Chaos 2.
Let's hear it for the Stinger Posse!
Please just match them up with Chaos 2.
Stinger for president, said one of those banners. They're through to the series final. Panic Attack out next up. Wild Thing against Hypnodisc. Oh dear.
Yeah, good luck, Wild Thing.
Made a decision. It was quite close.
It's not close.
Based on the awesome destructive power of Hypnodisc, they've gone for Hypnodisc!
Yeah, it's not close, but they made it interesting.
When I told you you were fighting Hypnodisc before, your face was a picture.
Yeah.
You looked so devastated and worried. But you did a lot better than you thought you were going to do.
They did, yeah, they did really good.
Yeah, we went the distance, didn't we, Jake?
You certainly did go the distance, and you were so tenacious, you kept coming back for more.
They did really well.
And towards the end of the fight, you appeared to be the stronger robot. You were doing all the pushing.
Yeah, we did, but we'd taken a lot of damage, and I guess that went against us.
Yeah, your wheels are a bit damaged, and your face is all ripped to pieces. You look so upset, but you've done so well, and you've come so far.
I'm just glad we're still in one piece.
Yeah, and you're still in one piece, and you've got a new face to put on, haven't you, Said? Don't be too upset. You've done so well, and come back and see us next year with a bigger, better, wilder robot.
Definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Wild Thing.
Yeah, they did
That's what
great.
I was saying to them before. Towards the end of that fight, they looked like they were starting to get the upper hand.
Yeah, we were getting tired there. We got a few good blows in to start with, but we were getting tired.
Yeah.
They were driving very, very well.
They were driving well, and they were right behind you, and they are quite
Which
strong.
is
as
crazy,
well.
considering their wheels all
Yeah,
fucked.
he's an excellent driver. They've got good manoeuvrability, and it was close. The damage did it for us, though.
Well, you're a finalist second year running. It's still probably the most destructive robot in the war. Good luck in the final. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Hypnodisc! Two robots are ready to enjoy the applause, but will they clap out in the final of Robot Wars? Bye-bye.
We'll see. Well, seeing Firestorm get memed on after what happened in their heat was hilarious. Even if I don't necessarily agree, I do think they won, but I'm not taking up arms for them. I'm just not doing it. I'm just not doing it. Well, I definitely needed a refresher on how awesome Chaos 2 is, and I got it. I really did. Gutsy ass performance by Wild Thing. Really, I mean, they did better than anyone thought they would. I mean, they almost fucking got Hypnodisc out at the end there. Jesus. Poor Tornado. But I'll tell you, man. Ugh. Damn robot. Damn Splinter. Getting in the final. Like, again, to restate my point, it's great fucking design, right? I'm not criticizing the design at all. The robot is designed brilliantly because you can't do anything to it. But on the flip side, it doesn't do much. It's got a hard-ass weapon, but it's usually got to get a direct hit to actually use it, which it doesn't often get. And it's so lame. It's so, like, the design's not lame, but every single one of their fights sucks because it's boring. They can't do anything. They barely do anything to other people, and nobody can do anything to it. It's so fucking boring. And, like, honestly, for the good of the competition, they should have just sent Panic Attack through. I don't know if they won or not. It was close, but God, that robot in the final. Don't get me wrong, it's designed well for the final, but for the sake of wanting good fights, it's fucking lame. It's so fucking lame. Again, I hope they're just matched up with Chaos, and they just get flipped out, and that's it. And then we can get on to our Chaos 2 Splinter rematch. Or Chaos 2 Hypnodisc rematch. But that is going to do it for my reactions to the semifinal. Both semifinals of Robot Wars. We'll be back next month with the series final. But that is going to do it for me today. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like. If you didn't like it, don't. If you want to follow any of my social media links, my Twitch, where I stream every single day, my second channel, Free Skinny Views, my Twitter, if you want to follow me, my Patreon. If you want to support me on my daily motion, all things are in the video description down below, as well as the Twitch Files channel and community Reddit. Also in the video description, you can find links to the names of all my patrons. For those of you that know, you can be a patron on me for as little as $1 or £1. And in addition to getting your name in there, you also get access to reaction videos, as well as reading comments up to a day early, sometimes more. For instance, the patrons got this video a lot more than a day early. I'll just say that. For that being said, though, my name is Taffy16. It's been my... I actually forgot the number. I've just been calling it the semifinal, but I actually forgot the number. Is this 17? 17? Of course, my thumbnails are loading slow now. You're screaming it at me because you already know it's in the title, but I don't remember. I'm not from the future. You're from the future. 17, yeah. 17 for Action of Robot Wars, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.